Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Fandom Empire, episode 110. That's right. Fandom Empire Live, to be specific, episode 110. We got one hell of a show in store for all of you tonight. So we're going to be talking Scream 2022. I got to stop calling it Scream 5 since even though it's the fifth Scream movie, nobody calls Halloween 18 Halloween 11. You know, I should just stop calling it Scream 5. It's not Scream 5. Or is it? Kieran and I are going to do a little bit of a review of Resident Evil Infinite Darkness as Johnny picks his nose. Not yet, but you can pick your nose during that review. Or you can mime for everybody. Or you could give the review in sign language as we're talking. I think you're capable of such things. Anyways, and then we're going to cap the night off with some horror trivia. You guys can play along, but anybody who is a Patreon subscriber to our highest tier, our premium tier, the Fandom Addicts tier, got to pick a contestant for tonight. And if that contestant wins for them, they're going to win themselves a Amazon gift card. So exciting stuff. We want to give back to those that support us on the highest level they can, and we'll be doing this sort of thing all the time. So another perk for you guys to head on over to Patreon and support us if you choose. All right, without further ado, first up, a guy who I don't know if he's done too much coke or if he just has the sniffles. It's Johnny. What's happening, man?
Oh, sniffles, man. Out of like 2 days, man. Just ripping through my. I spent like 45 minutes last night just sneezing. Just.
And you still have a nose. That's impressive.
Is that what it is?
That's wonderful.
At this point, I can't feel it.
Just riveting, guys. Let's talk about Johnny's boogers.
Sure. I mean, why not? Why not?
There will inevitably be blowed noses during the show. I guarantee it.
Fresh off the Rick and Morty fan show, and fresh off of, you know what? Maybe we'll talk some Rick and Morty tonight. The practicality of what happened. It's Kieran. How's it going, man? How was the show?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like I'm very scatterbrained today. I mentioned on the show, like I had a fun time. It was a good show. Lots of people showed up. Great chats. Thanks to everybody here who showed up. But man, I was just like really here and there today. I don't know. It's just my brain today. Maybe I'll focus that energy in and I'll win trivia tonight, even though I'm probably not as big a horror buff as Johnny or Matt. But
I'm going to pull up a
maybe
comment
I'll focus it in.
Matt says the champ is here. Make sure to hit that like button, everyone. Matt's right. $5 super chat in from Matt. When you guys hit the like button, it helps the video get shared around. It's algorithm shit. So there's about 25 people in here right now. Hit that like button. Solid Saturn says there's no Halloween news. Interesting, because could have swore we put out a video that stated there was, in fact, Halloween news. So, but okay, if Solid Saturn says there's no Halloween news, maybe there's no Halloween news. Followed up by Horror Movie Lover. What's the Halloween news? Did we say there was Halloween news? I don't think that's. I don't think that says that anywhere in the advertisement to this, but there is, and we'll reiterate what the video was earlier, or you could just go watch the video, which helps the channel. It's 7 minutes long. Exciting stuff on the Halloween front too. Some stuff we can talk about. I showed Kieran. Kieran got to see a little bit of it. There's some really exciting stuff coming. Is there not, Kieran?
Yeah, I was. I think you sent it to me because it's something you knew I would be particularly pleased with, because I was excited. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, no, not talking about it yet. Not talking about it yet. Much like my Rick and Morty show, where I didn't get to talk about some things. It was some leaky things, but yeah, can't talk about it here. But very excited, guys. If you are big fans of Halloween, there's some news coming up.
And hey, that's the show, right? We do a show where we come on to talk about nothing. Wait, no, that was another show. Yeah, Johnny, man, how you doing other than the sniffles, dude? You good? You still with us, bro? You missed football night last week.
I missed what?
Football night last week. Somehow, Thursday night, Mike had some internet issues and then ended up being able to make it. And you had Matt, Mike, and myself all on here rocking football jerseys. And then we had talked football for about 2 minutes. Probably would have been longer. But yeah. And Matt was rocking one of those awful jerseys, as you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I felt sleep was more important.
It generally is. Sleep helps. Sleep definitely helps. And those of you that have kids probably know that sometimes you get very little of it, which is frustrating. But hey, that's what you signed up for. You had kids, right? You had kids. You better make sure that if you want to do the hanky panky and you have kids, that you're aware that sleep becomes a distant memory. Right, Kieran? You've been through it, I would think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because like people think, oh, well, you know, at 6 months, a year, whatever, the baby starts sleeping and then you get your sleep back. You never get your fucking sleep back ever. Because I'll tell you, when you're a parent, at least when you're a good parent, you never stop worrying about your kids either. Like I'm always worried about my kids. Always, like everything's like, I don't know, your life is, it feels like there's more on the line when you have kids. So yeah, I'm always worried. So beyond the kids waking up in the middle of the night, you know, I know my daughter had sleepwalking issues when she was younger. So sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night and find out that she's sitting on the stairs talking to someone who's not there. But you know, beyond that stuff, man, being a parent is rough. You know, shout out to everyone in the chat who's a parent. It's a tough job.
Johnny's already told me he intends to get it done in one shot, triplets, and he's good. He's scientifically putting everything together in one of those little test tubes, and you're gonna do triplets, right?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, hang on. 1 second.
So
I might have deleted it. That's terrible. Oh no, there we go.
How dare you would ever delete that? I feel like that's a permanent staple of the show now.
It is, along with one of Johnny's favorites.
Tommy B's not even on the show today, and we're showing it.
I think he's in the chat, though. I think Tommy B, he is.
Tommy B, are you chatting from vacation?
He's chat-cationing? I don't know.
Oh. Take the night off, Tommy.
It's wrong. I'm a retired parent. That's awesome. Love that. Oh, wow. Oh, we lost our thing, just like what happened to Kieran earlier. Interesting. How about some breaking news, though? How about some breaking Fandom Empire news? Kieran, I think, has seen it. Johnny has not. But both you will be a part of it in some shape or way, whether it's an episode here or there, or more significantly. But we've been teasing on this channel for a long-ass time now that we have a Game of Thrones show coming. We just seem to keep bringing it up, and it never gets here. Well, thanks to a viewer who suggested it, by the way. Will you talk about what you showed Kieran? Part of it, and the other part of it, no, there's not enough super chat money in the world to make me burn that bridge. So, anyways, Game of Thrones show. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, great. You know, you'll probably like this announcement. If you're not, then you won't give a shit. But it is some content that we're going to be covering heavily going forward, starting this fall. And myself and Zach, who you would know from the IPC podcast and FNN, have come up with this. And it's Fandom Empire presents House of the Empire, a Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon podcast, which you'll be able to catch live right here on Fandom Empire. No schedules or episode lengths or even what the plan is right now, other than it'll start this fall, and then we'll probably take a break in the winter and spring until House of the Dragon is here. But the naming idea, you guys both watch Game of Thrones. It wasn't my idea. I wish I could take credit for it, but someone said to me, "Well, the next show is literally about the Targaryen Empire. Your channel is Fandom Empire. Why not House of the Empire?" So, quick Google just did. I'm like, that's definitely taken. Nope, not taken. So it's now ours. Johnny, any thoughts on covering Game of Thrones content again? Even though we haven't done it often, when we have, it's usually been a blast.
Oh, we've done it a lot over the years. Off and on. I mean,
It's been over 2 years since we did it. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's scary. You gonna live? You gonna finish that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Every time we're like, "Hey, Johnny, what do you think about that?" We're definitely getting a.
Yeah, Johnny.
I thought it was good.
There's a 30% chance I'll just fall asleep here and just be that old man. Like, what? Huh?
No, so you're gonna be Tommy B.
He's
No,
in the chat.
I know. That's why I said it.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, Johnny's sitting there just being like, "Yeah, what?"
He forgot the question. He's thinking about his own health, right?
What?
You're putting your own health. You're putting your own health above the show, you asshole.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare I
I would die. I would die for this fucking show.
Let's Johnny, would you die for this show?
No.
Tommy doesn't like that at all. Wow. All right. So yeah, there you have it. House of the Empire will start this fall. It will not be a permanent fixture on the channel in terms of it being on all the time. But after we're done reviewing the 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, maybe a little bit with the books too, we'll move on to episode recaps the same way Kieran's been doing with Rick and Morty. When House of the Dragon comes on, you'll get an episode recap and an episode each week, and maybe something to preview a season and then follow up a season. And then we'll break for like half a year, if not more. And that will be how that show runs. So we're looking forward to it. I know there's some people that haven't tuned into us nearly as often as they used to when we were back at 11:38. And even after 11:38, when we first moved, we were doing some Game of Thrones content. And I know those people are excited to come back and listen to all that stuff. Man, this guy's obsessed. Anyway, Kieran, let's dive into it, man. Let's dive in. Let's dive inside Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. I do got to say.
Oh wait, I watched this. I didn't watch that. No, I'm just kidding. Today at Walmart I made a purchase of all of the Resident Evil movies. They all suck, but I bought them all for $20. But no, I did watch Infinite Darkness. I'm just making a joke.
If you wanted to waste $20, you could just put it in my pocket.
I don't know. I always find some way to waste $20.
You can just put it in my pocket. I'll help you out.
Resident Evil Infinite Darkness is currently on Netflix. It's a miniseries. And you can watch it for free if you have Netflix. So free, not free, depending on how you look at it. Kieran, your thoughts just on this series in general. I'm going to go on a bit of a rant, so you should go first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that we're going to have differing opinions because we've talked in the middle of talking or in the middle of watching the series. You know, I watched one. You're like, oh, I watched a bit. I'm like, oh, I watched up to episode. You know, so we got a little bit of each other's opinion already. But I actually thought that this was a very roller coaster-ish miniseries. I did like a lot of things of them. There was a lot of things I did like. It definitely had the right Resident Evil feel. It definitely had the same sort of storylines. It was definitely a different story, but it had the same sort of, deception, government going behind your back, evil shadow figures. There was zombies obviously in it, and we also got a big boss fight. And, it had a lot of the the things that Resident Evil does well were put in there. The animation was kind of back and forth. There was some things I thought looked really good. Some characters I thought looked really good. For instance, every time they showed the president, they did the face so well. It looked so very real. It was great. And then you get taken out of it. The character Jason was really weird looking. Like, he did not look like a regular human should look. His eyes were way too sunken in. It looked really, he had a really weird look to him, and it just never looked like it was supposed to, be, it's the difference between having an animated, video game graphics and having, what we got for the Star Wars series when we saw, them make Tarkin in Rogue One, and he looked pretty real. Like, he looked as close to real as we've seen. Some things looked great and some things didn't. The story started off slow. So if you guys have started this, it starts off slow. I didn't really like it the first episode. I wasn't really a big fan.
Light spoilers. We'll say very light spoilers.
Okay. There was some things at the start that didn't sort of make sense. It was kind of taken out of order, and you don't really know what's going on in a lot of the first episode, which kind of makes it odd to view. But later on, you find out what those were all in there for. So it's kind of not a great way to do it, because your first episode has to capture an audience. But I think it's more like a movie broken into 4 parts. And if they wanted to do it in 4 parts, they should have made the first episode more enticing. But if you did start it and you kind of liked it, anyone who has started it yet, it gets better. To me, it gets a lot better. It gets a lot more like the things you would expect from Resident Evil. I did enjoy the storyline. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good in the end. But I did think I watched it as part 1 and a bit of 2. And then I watched the rest all in one shot. And I wish I had watched it all in one shot, because it probably works better as a movie than it did as a miniseries. And yeah, I don't know. It was pretty good. I thought it was all right.
So let's start off with the good things. Leon, Claire, nostalgic, awesome, great, loved it. Not a fan of the voice actor changeover on both of them. I know they started doing that with the Resident Evil 2 video game remake. I like the other voices better, but obviously I know they're getting older, and I think they were looking for something younger. But hey, everything with Leon and Claire rocked. I love Leon. Leon's awesome. At times, this feels very Resident Evil-like and is enjoyable. And I'm on record of saying I actually like the animated movies way better than the live-action movies. Like, I don't even think it's close. So I do think there are enjoyable parts in there. I don't know what animation you're referring to in general. I've always just felt the animation in these, I guess in this miniseries, but in these animated movies has been like, that should be like what you strive for in animation. Like, I'm not sure I know much that's better than that. Did you just mean like the consistency?
Yeah, it was inconsistent to me. Like I said, the character Jason, who's the really big Marine leader, that guy looked really he didn't look real. Like, it didn't, every time I saw him, I was like really kind of taken out of it. And another thing I really hate about character design in Resident Evil is all the girls are the exact same body type, exact same size. They all have really, like, with the guys, they will have, like, you'll see imperfections in their faces that make them look like real people. The women look like they're made of plastic. They don't overdo the body proportions. That's not what I'm not talking about them, making girls with, huge tits and huge asses, like Frank Riker likes. But, like, just in general, all the women, like Claire and Jill, are the same size. They're the exact same body type. It's hard to tell them apart. Every single girl character in Resident Evil looks the exact same, and they don't look real. Like, when you see them on screen, they don't look like real people at all. Whereas, like, there's an older I forget what the guy's name was, but there's an older character, an old Asian man, looked really awesome. I thought they did a really great animation for him. Leon looked awesome. They did a really great job with him. But yeah, just that Jason character, and all the female characters look the same. They all look very plastic and Barbie dollish, which I don't know. It takes me out of it when I'm trying to view it as something real.
Yeah, Jade pointed that out to me today multiple times.
Yeah, I'm a very body positive person, guys. We should have people of all shapes and sizes in movies.
No? Okay. So that's the positive.
No, I'm not reacting to that thing you just did.
Oh, I love that last one. Gets me every time. By the way, stay tuned over the next month or so. Both Kieran and myself have a really cool surprise for each and every one of you. So sometime in the next month, you'll get a surprise from each of us. Not one surprise, but two. So I was like, what? Nobody told me about this. I missed the memo.
We don't tell Johnny anything.
He's our Yoda. He just already knows. He has the green background there. Just need to put him like some toilet paper rolls for his ears on the side.
I think the less information, the better for Johnny right now. He just needs to rest. Like, rest up, get some water. Don't throw stuff on Johnny. He doesn't need to know. He needs to sleep.
I support this strategy.
But yes, very excited about this. Very excited about this thing that you're teasing that we don't have any information to tell everybody about.
No, other than it's a surprise. Oh well, geez, look at this friggin' Matt Whitfield with a $16.66 super chat. If it's Leprechaun surprise, I don't want it. LOL. Wow.
I think Matt's secretly a big Leprechaun fan.
He just wants it so bad.
He talks about it more than any actual Leprechaun fans I've ever met.
Yeah. Oh, the H4 shirt? Yes. Bandage mask. Love it. Love it. One of my faves. Anyways, back to Resident Evil. I'll make this quick. This is not a fucking mini-series. Okay? Let's call it like it is. This is a short version of one of their animated movies that they've said, you know what? Let's sell it as a mini-series. We can charge Netflix more. And you get it chopped into 4 parts. The pacing, in my opinion, never gets better. It's horrid. Johnny is someone who gets mad at the fact that we don't see how Bruce Wayne makes it back to Gotham in The Dark Knight Rises. There is all of that in this, like 7 or 8 times, well, probably 3 or 4 times. And it's just like, I'm sorry, but what, and then what, no, but she didn't, it's just, you know what it feels like? It feels like a 75 to 80 minute movie trailer. That's just like, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. It'd be like if that Halloween Kills trailer that came out was the movie, that the trailer very clearly starts at the beginning and works its way to the end. That's how this felt. Like, I know quality over quantity, absolutely. But this was the biggest fucking ripoff I have ever seen this franchise pull. And Kieran like stole it all from me in a much nicer way. And like, this is a movie. It's not a movie. It's not a miniseries. It's not to mention all their other movies are anywhere from, I believe, an hour and 45 minutes to 2.5 hours. And then this just I believe so. I'll fact check in a second.
I haven't watched them in a while. I've watched them, but I haven't watched them in a while. Yeah, but I thought maybe they were like 75 minutes, like the DC animated movies. either way, like one of the episodes is like 26 minutes. So to have an episode that's like 26 minutes is like, they could have thrown that in, they could have made it 3 parts by putting, less than 10 minutes into each other one. So I definitely agree.
27 minutes. When you include the outro and the intro, the episodes are literally like 18 to 21 minutes. All of them.
That's true. Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's a lot of filler here. In terms of
there is some things. Like, sorry. I know this won't really spoil anything, but I know the female character, I forget what her name is. Actually, I got it here, but she just appears like across the world, and it doesn't even show how she got there. Like, it shows like she's in America, and then it shows she's in Japan. Like it's just like boom, she's someone else, and yeah, they don't really show how she got the means to get there, or things like that. I know that, and there was a lot of like flashbacky things that kind of were like, oh, let's flash back to that, let's flash back to that, but it wasn't stated in a very good way. It wasn't telling you that it was like any sort of flashback or any sort of memory. It was just kind of putting it in there. Like, whoever was in charge of transitions could have done a better idea of, putting in one of those dream bubbles, something like that. Obviously they wouldn't do that because that's like a cartoony thing, but you have to let your audience know where you're going. Don't make them follow you. Like, put them on a track. It's not. It was very video game-ish in some ways too, though, in the way that you're like, hey, this is your setting now. There's zombies. This is what we're doing, and then jumping ahead. This is the next level. We're not going to tell you how you got there. It's just that. It's just. I can see your point. I think we feel the same way about the movie. I'm just more optimistic about it, I think.
Yeah, I just checked all the movies, if you include one of them as an extended cut, are anywhere from an hour and 38 minutes to 2 hours. And this, if you add in, like, if you take away the intros and the outros, it's not even close to that. It's just paced terribly. It, like, the character that you mentioned, I can't remember his name either, but it's
Jason is the big character, the big guy.
No, I'm talking about the older fella, the grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's there and then he's gone. But we're supposed to believe he's this vital character, but we spent 2 minutes with him. Like, it's frustrating.
So the female character's name is Shen Mei. And I don't see the voice of the other character, but
indeed.
But Shen Mei, that's why I couldn't remember it, because it's not a conventional name for us. So
I really like the movies, I do, and I'm so excited for Welcome to Raccoon City. A proper adaptation of the video games in live action, and I got to see some of the set pieces. They were, some of you probably already have as well, and it looks really good. It looks close to the game. And I actually like the cast, even though they're using TV actors. That's usually a little worrisome. I can't wait for it, but I was so hyped for this, man. I couldn't wait to come on here and review this with you. And it was just like, oh, we're getting another Halloween movie. Oh, it's another Rob Zombie movie. Oh, okay.
It's funny because you thought you were going to be. I know that you thought you were going to be like over the moon about it. Like, you were like a new Resident Evil things, and talking about Resident Evil stuff coming out was making you excited. I could see that. But you're like, hey, let's review this. And then you watched it instead of watching it and then being like, I love this, let's review it. So.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will move us on to our next topic, which just so happens to be Scream. And joining us for that topic, it's Matty W. What's happening, dude?
What's up? Can you hear me?
He's that way.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
You're there. I'm here.
Johnny's there. Sean's there. Oh, you're that. You're that way. Okay.
Random Fandom Empire.
We invited Matt here for dance party.
Johnny looks so enthused. He was like, "Yeah, I was ready for that." Oh, you got Aaron Rodgers and one Mikey Myers. Kieran just looks like he's friggin' 1996 internet going on there.
He looks like he could be in Fierce Street 1994.
I'm Electric Circus, guys.
Oh my god, Electric Boogaloo.
Let loose, have some fun. We know you're not feeling well though, Johnny.
We're trying to cheer him up.
Yes. You know what would cheer him up? Letting him win trivia tonight.
That ain't gonna happen.
Patreon subscriber Marcus, which, by the way, in probably around an hour's time or so, maybe sooner, we will have Fandom Empire trivia night. And as a thank you to our top Patreon supporters that are in the new premium Fandom Addicts tier, the 5 of them get to compete for a chance to win an Amazon gift card tonight. And 3 of them have Maddie W with the win. So if Maddie wins, it would be a draw between the 3 to see who wins it. Kieran has Chris, I think, is going for him. And not to make anyone feel like crap, I haven't been able to get a hold of Marcus today. So by default, Johnny is playing for Marcus, who you see in our chat now and then, here and there. So I'm pretty sure that probably doesn't make Johnny feel any better. But, Marcus is a good guy. You could be, dude, you could be the guy who's down and hurt, tapes up his knees, shouldn't be out there, has no you think you're going out to play baseball and you're actually on a tennis court, and yet you still find a way to win for Marcus. That'd be pretty cool. Come on, right?
That sounds like some wicked, awful movie pitch.
The Last Jedi? Oh, sorry. I had to.
Different type of awful movie.
All right, let's talk about speaking of which, Kieran just watched Scream 4. In 30 seconds or less, sum it up.
It sucked.
Well, you stuck to your timeline.
You said it.
He said 30 seconds, not 3 seconds.
It kind of looked like it was going somewhere, and there was it was cheesy, but I was hanging on there because it was cheesy in a way that the Scream movies always are. Like, why would I have watched a Scream movie if I didn't expect that? So I was like, okay, I'll swim through all the cheese and see if there's anything good. And then the cheese actually became shit, and it was just a shitty movie.
Terry says, LMAO, my wife is sitting next to me watching some chick flick on Netflix and just asked me why I was dancing. That, sir, is really committing to it. Wow.
I just hope everyone's dancing with us. Like, when we have a dance party, you guys are all supposed to be dancing too. You know that, right?
Sure. Oh, you guys are fucking awesome. That's fun. That's fun. There. Terry is no longer left out. Wow, look at Tommy P. Wow. I think you know what? I think he misses us. This is clearly missing us anger, right?
Yes.
He's on his second vacation in 3 weeks, and he misses us, right, Jody?
Something like that.
All right. On to the actual news, because there is news. We are talking not Scream 5. They've made it clear we shouldn't call it that. And we don't call Halloween 2018 Halloween 11 because that would be stupid. So I think we're just going to end up referring to this movie over time as Scream 2022. Or you'll get, someone like
Scream
Johnny.
22. That's all we got to say.
Scream 5 and they can suck it. I can see Johnny having that take. Anyways, fellas, so much going around about Scream 5. They've finished filming. There's, do they need to kill one of the big three? Can you make another fucking Scream movie like this and not kill one of the big three? We know that the opening scene has some sort of massive nod to Halloween. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to start with Kieran. 1, do they need to kill one of the big three in this movie? And 2, should we even care about this movie at this point? They're coming off a pretty big loss.
I mean, I'm going to say no, they don't have to kill one of the big three. And the reason that I'm going to say that is because they should have done that already. They should have done that already. If they weren't going to do it already, if they weren't going to do it for 3 or 4, then why would they do it for 5 or whatever this is? It just made sense to make one of them die or make one of them the killer or, have one of them do something like that. But I feel like they should have already done that now. Now, if this is a reboot, what they got to try to do is set up some other characters. They can have a soft reboot and have these characters introduce new characters that will happen if they do end up having another movie. Should we care about this movie? I want to see it. I don't know why.
The channel.
Yeah, but why? But why? Is there a reason? Is it just because it's a channel we have to, right?
Basically.
Is that why?
Yeah, for me it is. Yeah. I know that a lot of these guys...
So then why haven't you seen all the Leprechauns, Sean? How come you haven't seen all the Leprechauns? It's a Halloween... It's a horror channel and you haven't seen them all.
All right.
Shame.
Because people want us to talk about the Scream series. You want us to talk about the Leprechaun series.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point, actually. Fine, I'll make my own Leprechaun channel, and there'll be blackjack.
Nobody will watch
hookers.
Hookers.
Well, I thought you hosted a Rick and Morty show, not a Futurama show.
Yeah, I could do that too. I know that's my favorite Futurama part. Forget the whole thing. Anyways, that's my point on Scream.
Our boy Mean Dean says Dewey's cheated death on 3 separate occasions and almost 4. He almost died in 75% of the films in the series. Die already, Dewey.
And with how dumb that character is, I don't know how he's still alive. It's like he got clubbed over the head every time because he is really, really dumb. He is. I don't understand. I don't get it. He was like the chief of police. He sees his wife dying, and he shot fucking way over the person. He way missed the killer from 30 feet away. How the fuck do you make it so far in a policeman's career and not be able to shoot something 30 feet away?
I mean, he probably can, but in his defense, he probably just assumed he had a personal relationship with the guy under the mask, so he just figured, I don't actually want to kill you. Personal experience says he knows the guy under the hood.
Exactly.
But he's too dumb to do that. Like, there was no way that he'd be like, oh, maybe that. Like, he's so dumb. He should just point and shoot. He's not a smart character. He's not a thinking man's character.
He's gotten better with the movies. You got to give him that.
You think he's got better in each movie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, he hasn't got worse.
Wait, right. I'm gonna see if I can do that face. Put that face back up. I want to do it for Matt.
Nope.
No.
No.
Doesn't work.
I tried. That's the face I'm putting on for that though. He's getting worse. He's getting worse.
I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need one of our loyal viewers to screen cap that. Because,
take a picture of it.
That's right up there with Tommy's Batman voice.
Me trying to do a face.
I said up there.
Trying to make my face someone else's face is different.
No. Wow.
Johnny's still just pissed about this.
I'm not Taz, dude. Like.
So this is what I think they should do with Scream 5. And you guys are probably going to tell me to just get the fuck out. Don't come back. That's probably what it's kind of off the wall. But someone mentioned earlier about raising the stakes. And what if the opening kill of the movie was one of the big three?
Exactly.
As if you're doing that at the beginning, you are literally knocking on the door and saying, all right, nothing is impossible in this movie.
And I think that's where they're heading.
I'd
kill Sydney right off the bat.
I'd kill Dewey.
I'd kill Sydney.
Save us from a full film of, just Dewey nonsense. And I'm not saying because anything's possible at that point. Anything can happen. That doesn't mean the movie's going to be good, but at least it has that going for you. It's like, oh, well, what the fuck is happening next?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I think the most pivotal point in the movie, because when we first saw Scream coming out and we knew Drew Barrymore was in it, we're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be the heroine. She's gonna be last all the way through the movie, and she did. She died in the first part. And like you said, raise the stakes. What's the biggest stake? Sydney. They've already said they want to do more movies off of this storyline. Okay, we'll do it. I don't think they need to keep Sydney around for the whole movie to do that. So right off the bat, kill Sydney. But if it wasn't Sydney, kill Dewey.
Man,
you're not thinking like a studio. Kill Gail. She's the most expensive.
I disagree. I think
you tell me you don't think Courtney Cox is more expensive than Nev Campbell and David Arquette?
At this point,
I don't think she's more expensive than Nev Campbell now. Nev's had a career resurgence here.
Right.
What's Courtney Cox done lately? Nev Campbell did friggin' oh my god, the Spacey Show. I can't remember the name of it. I've seen it. The White House one, anyway. Bloody
I'm sure we can find out their prices.
I know Johnny already knows. He's fucking making me sit through this in pain. The horror.
No. Oh, come on, Flinner. You gotta make him float in the breeze like that. Just leave him hang out. And just let him see how long he goes before he either goes insane or figures it out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flinner. Thank you
for cool, Flinner.
Yeah,
Don't take away my fun, dude. I feel like ass tonight. Like, let me have my moments, man.
he's feeling.
Come on, Flinner.
Even though they're few and far between.
That's true. I mean, I had a Vlad bomb in the All-Star game. That was nice, but
is Jenna Ortega gonna be the main character? I can't remember. I can't.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Is that a porn star?
That's Jenna Jameson.
No, but I mean, come on. The name just sounds like something you'd see in a porn movie.
Jenna Hayes.
Which once I actually look up who that actually is, like, oh god, that's.
Go look up Jenna Hayes. You're on there enough.
Why look her up?
What? Oh my god, too slow for this. Oh man,
I don't think he got it.
Here, let's see what. Let's ask the audience a question for some of that fan participation.
All right, guys, who is your favorite porn star in the chat?
Jenna Jameson.
Wait, in the chat? We have porn stars in the chat?
No, tell us in the chat.
Well, that wasn't the question.
I don't think Frank Riker's here tonight.
Freddie said, "Look up Skin Diamond."
Isn't that a magazine?
No, that's a porn star.
Oh.
Jay said, "I need to stop. Keep going with the listing porn names as to have the first name Jenna." I only know 2. Ask Johnny. He's the reference on that.
This doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I mean that's not a bad choice, Freddie.
So Ron Jeremy is my favorite.
What?
No,
Can we move on?
How we come from Scream to porn stars?
What? I'm concerned that our chat is picking male porn stars from like the 80s and 90s. Like what?
The thing.
What?
What? You don't like the classics, Johnny?
I don't watch porn to see Ron Jeremy's dick.
Bullshit.
People do. Anyway,
I'm watching to see the chick it's going in.
Johnny just keeps backing himself into corners, and we keep trying to pull him out of it, but no.
I know, right?
How am I backing myself into a corner? Like, I am not watching. Ron Jeremy's name on a cover is not the reason I'm watching the porno flick.
Dig deeper, Watson.
It's going I know it's going over his head. But anyways.
Dean Renner's right. We got on this because porn stars scream. So it's a good segue.
Audience, your real question. I was Kieran that put us off. That's right. Your real question. Simple yes or no. Should they kill one of the big 3 in this movie, and should it be in the first act? Like the first scene, pardon me. So it's not only should they kill one, but it would also have to be in the first scene. Yes or no? Should they do that? Let's see what the audience is saying. You can even put Y or N if you just don't feel like typing 3 letters.
Everybody's saying yes.
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Look at this.
Just like porn. Yes. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this unity. Wow. Love it, guys. All right, let's no.
Who said no?
He did.
Oh.
Finish him.
What? Oh.
Fatality.
Kieran, you all right, bud?
Yeah, I was typing in the chat. I need my own question. I wasn't interested in your question.
Ooh.
God damn, son.
Yes.
I know, right? He's like, fuck you, Sean. I'm doing my own
damn.
question.
Dean Renner, Solid had to go and fuck it up. Way to go, Solid.
Yeah, thanks.
Way to go.
Hey, I also said no.
Oh, did you? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I said they should have did it already.
So then yes, that would be a yes, not a no, would it not?
Kinda, I guess. I don't think they
My
need
head
to do
hurts.
it.
What?
Alex Roof says, my understanding is David Arquette was barely on the set. So maybe that's a hint.
Ooh. Alex in with the sources. All righty. Let's shift gears to this. Only going to briefly recap it, guys. As you know, Shout Factory, which is in fact Scream Factory, is releasing each one of these movies individually, a collector's edition, Halloween 1 through 5, or you can buy the box set that has everything plus the 3 vinyls plus the pins, or you can get it without the pins. Your call. Depends if you like pins. Johnny, do you like pins?
Pins like shirt pins? Like
Yes. I'm assuming that's what these are.
Who wears those anymore?
give them, take them. I don't put them on clothes, but like, you know, on like a backpack or something. Okay, that's fine.
How about
It's a yes or no question.
I mean, I got.
Damn. Karen's being ruthless tonight.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Wow.
I hope not.
Yeah. So anyways, we did a pre-produced video earlier that explained Cliff McMillan, pardon me, was on the Gibber and Jabber podcast, and you can just YouTube it and watch it for yourself. But it sounds like there is more extras coming for these movies, new extras that you haven't seen anywhere else before. And so we did some digging today and sent a message out, and we got one back, and Kieran got to see it. And I also showed Dean Renner, and it sounds like we're going to get something really big with Halloween 4 and Halloween 5. I don't even want to try to say what, but to me that makes sense because the first 3 movies, you got the vinyls. Well, what extra are you getting out of Halloween 4 and Halloween 5? Why didn't they get vinyls? And I think you're going to get your answer in the form of extra content on a disc. That makes sense to any of you guys? Matt, how about you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes plenty of sense to me because there hasn't really been that much extras, even in the stuff we've really seen. So I think they really do need to go all out with 4 and 5. I mean, especially with 5. I know you're a big fan of that and everything.
Well, I'm a big fan of 4, not 5.
I like 5.
Do you really? Do you actually like?
Ooh.
I do actually enjoy the movie. Like I
what is the redeeming qualities of 5?
Oh, because it's got some great Loomis in it.
That's true.
Like
I'll give
Loomis,
you that. Yeah.
Well, Loomis is my favorite character. I've already said that, but like several times. I love Loomis. I had to get a Loomis toy. Love Loomis, and yeah, he's got some great lines and some really unhinged Loomis in this movie, which is great. And the things that bother people about this movie, like it didn't follow up 4 in the way that anyone wanted, but it's okay for me because I wasn't a fan when the movie came out. I wasn't a Halloween fan, so I got over it really quickly, whereas I think a lot of people who were fans when it came out were like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, they waited, they were upset, right? I discovered this whole movie series after that. So I was like, man, that was a weird fucking way to start this movie. I thought they were going a different direction. Oh, well.
Dude, I've
got over it.
Years. I've tried over the years to give 5 more credit. And I legit like the movie. Other than Loomis, and Loomis, like you said, has some great moments in that movie. There's nothing redeeming about that movie.
Bo Star as
Bo Star. I mean, yeah, but I think they really did Danielle Harris wrong. Yeah, I mean, just the way they did her character in that movie. Rachel being killed within the first act was just pitiful, and Tina, God forbid, fucking Tina, she sucked.
I love Tina.
I just think you say that just to get a rise out of Sean. And you can look at Sean right now. With that, he can't even look at us right now. There's such shame in his sunglasses. I can see it.
Honestly, when Sean agrees to watch a movie or something that we are both going to watch, Sean knows going in to that very movie, show, video game, whatever, that if he's like, man, that sucked, he knows there's about a 70-75% chance that I'm fucking loving it. I'm loving that shit. And so pretty much everything that happens, including what happened in the Montreal Leafs series, we're kind of polar opposite about. And he has to sit down there with a stupid grin on his face, loving it. Or he could kick me off the show and you'll never see me again. But, whatever. But we've discussed so many times now that that's awesome for the show, because anyone that watches in the chat says like, man, I like Halloween 5. They got me. If anyone's in the chat, they say like, I fucking love The Last Jedi. I don't know what they're talking about. They got me. So we got all opinions on this show because me and Sean pretty much cover both of them all the time.
Johnny, just reach up there and give him a stutter. Just reach on up.
I don't think I.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
Teamwork.
Your first cyber stunner, people, right here, Fandom Empire Live. Where else could you get that?
Well, I've already said for a $20 super chat, I will carry my happy butt up there to give Karen RKO.
That'd be epic.
It would not be out of nowhere.
Yeah, it would be out of nowhere because he wouldn't know we coming up there because I wouldn't tell him. And I'd be, Sean, give me his address. And I go knock on his door, and his wife would answer, and I would tell her, hey, oh, Matt, come on inside and everything. Karen's over there. Karen would barely see me before the RKO would happen. And if I could pull it off, I would do the one with Seth Rollins and him at WrestleMania because that's probably the best RKO ever.
How are you going to make him jump at you?
Because he's be running because he's scared.
What
the best RKO?
No, what did Johnny just say?
It's the curb stomp into the RKO.
No.
Yeah, I would have to be running to stomp Matt's head into the ground before that happened.
You'd have to propel. You'd have to jump up off of.
Well, he's probably taller than me. How tall are you, Karen?
5'10".
Okay, he's got me about 2 inches.
Everywhere.
That's not what your old lady said. Ooh!
Private jet.
Into that.
You already told me you don't know where I live.
Jason, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Matt. One problem, his dogs are getting.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm sorry. You said what?
Huh?
Now I know what the rules are when we go.
I'm like half in the can right now, and I'm like, what?
Did you say jump at you?
Yes.
Oh, you see how I got that confused though? Read that.
Not really, but
anyways, I love Halloween 5. Hey!
Wow.
I hate Halloween 5.
Adrian wants to know where's Tommy. Where's Tommy? Right here. There's Tommy. You happy? You got your Tommy cameo. This is my Halloween question to the chat for tonight. The Halloween 4K movies, 1 through. Oh, by the way, it was strongly hinted that they're likely doing 6 H2O, Resurrection, and Zombies 2 movies as well. But doing that many 4Ks at once that'd be ridiculous. And also, it should be known that the 4K version from Lionsgate from Halloween '78 that's out there right now was not transferred off of the original print, where the Shout Factory one is. Big shout out for Dean Renner for really sort of getting us on the right page with that stuff. Because, I mean, hey, I'm Halloween nerdy, but I don't know if I'm that Halloween nerdy. So big shout out to Dean for filling us in on some of that. Who's ready for some trivia? Well, that's
if I say no, are we going to do it anyways?
Yes, we would have. But sadly, these three have no idea this is about to happen. There was no show notes given out today, and this is why. All righty. It's time for Fandom Empire, this or that. I love when we do these ones, just because the response, and I would like the chat to play along too. There's about 40 of you Mother Canuckers in here having a great time. Play along with us here. Give us your answers in the chat, and we'll see how they match up to the 4 of ours, because I'll answer the question as well. Starting it off simple, boys. Roast beef or steak? Roast beef or steak? Matt?
Steak. Come on.
Kieran?
Steak.
Johnny?
I mean, that's such a broad category. I guess
No, it's
steak.
not.
It really is, because there are like 15 different.
The game is called This or That.
Okay, this or that is New York strip or sirloin. That's an appropriate question. Steak or roast beef? What?
I'm really glad we're not in studio tonight, because I feel like shit would have just went down there, and I would have been like, oh, no, not the poster.
Yeah.
If you go to a restaurant and order steak, they're going to be like, what kind?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, are you going to eat a steak before you eat something with roast beef? That's essentially the question.
Oh, wow. Kieran just teleported. That was crazy. Anybody else just see that?
He turned around in his chair.
No,
What
like,
are you looking at?
For a second as he was turning around, so it looked like he just, Trust me, it happened. It's not because I'm under the influence. Frank Riker's in the house. He says, I'll take the roast beef curtains. I'm going roast beef as well. I like steak, but roast beef, fan-fucking-tastic.
Steak's too broad a category to get rid of, because then you're getting rid of like prime rib, and that shit's fucking awesome.
See what the Jade says. Steak. Here are the people that pick steak: Jade, Aaron, Dean, Terry, Sound Painter Studio. How's it going, man? Hopefully you're doing good. Troy, CJ, Solid, Adrian, Freddie. Flinner's vegan, so he declines to answer. All right, so I guess
I got
Frank
a question.
Well, then I guess he chooses steak, because you can have a tofu steak.
Ugh.
Did anyone in the chat say this is a too complicated a question? I don't know what type of steak you mean. You need to be more specific.
You do need to be more specific.
No one in the chat said that. I guess it's just a Johnny problem.
Stop giving them a tease. That was too close. Anyways, that was pretty close. Go back and listen to that. But anyways, all right. Well, that was question number 1. I'm afraid for the rest of the questions now. Comic book or novel? Comic book or novel in the chat. Would you rather read a comic book? It could be a short one. It could be a graphic novel. Or would you rather read a novel, a chapter book? Kieran, what are you going with? Comics?
You would think I would be saying comics with this. I learned how to read by comic books, so I really love comic books. But I'm going to say novel because the best novel is better than the best comic book. Like the really best novel I've ever read is probably better than the best comic book I've read.
Matt?
I'm with Kieran on this one.
Sorry, we need some.
That's pretty much been my same answer. I
Johnny?
learned how to read our comics, but
Nice.
Comics are just picture book novels released weekly. Novel.
Novel. Yeah, a novel. Me too. Younger Sean wouldn't be caught dead saying that. No way. You know? And then Frank Riker goes with graphic novels. Why am I not surprised? Hot
tub novels.
All right, Kieran? You seeing things?
Yeah, no. Got plenty of great graphic novels, too. Like, I love graphic novels. Because you don't have to fucking wait.
Nope. Everyone's favorite.
That bass group is fat.
I don't play the bass anymore. Now I play saxophone, so I should be.
Toronto Freddy says pornographic novels. Well, if that's,
Hell yeah.
why not? Nothing wrong with that. Nobody's hating. Johnny knows about that.
What's wrong with those?
Nothing's wrong with those. They're great. They're awesome. They're fantastic.
I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey right now.
Not.
Yeah, that's just bad.
The chats, Frank. Oh my God, that's good.
Stories from the nursing home.
Alrighty, we got Sound Painter Studios in with novel, Jade's in with novel, Aaron's novel, Terry's novel, Freddy's comic book, Troy's novel, Fat Pat is comic book, Cat is novel, Alex is comic, Dean Renner, comic Dean, really? Oh man. Reads graphic novels. Why do people have? Now you're just trying to be difficult. Why you got to go being? I'm sorry. What? Ants? Well, that's concerning. Wow. All right. Simple one here. Hot dogs or sausages? Hot dogs or sausages? Kieran?
Sausages.
Just like sausages. You got a favorite sausage?
We have. Have you ever been to Gamali's?
No, I have not.
Get your minds out of the dumpster, you pieces of shit. This is a family-friendly show.
It is?
This is never a family-friendly show.
Why don't you give the channel the reminder of?
Wait, did you want me to like state hot dogs or sausages, or was that like? Should I just tell you what my favorite porn cock is? I don't even know what I'm. I don't even know what I'm supposed to add.
No,
like, what am I supposed to say now?
Spicy sausage, regular sausage, all beef sausage, honey garlic sausage, cheese sausage, jalapeno sausage. You know,
big black sausage. You know. Now what I was.
Michael
what
Clark
I was gonna say.
High school again.
What I was gonna say is, there's a place by where we live called Gamali's. Have you been there before?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Oh, they make a really awesome sausage. It's up. It's on. It's by. I don't even remember what that gas station's called. Fuck. Whatever. I'll tell you later.
It's very helpful. An intersection would also be helpful of some variety.
It's on Taunton and Wilson.
See,
But
that's better.
anyways.
That's.
Johnny?
I mean, I feel like they're the same fucking thing.
No.
Like,
I'm done.
What? What happened?
he doesn't like the answer that a hot dog is a type of sausage, so sausage picks everything.
Oh, did you say that?
It is.
Oh my god. You should be just like. Can we get to the fucking next part?
Yeah, we'll get to the final question here, and then we'll move on to trivia.
When we play trivia, like, can we have like a cap on Johnny's answer?
Well, yeah, it's
Like,
pen and paper.
if he-
Shit, I gotta get pen and paper.
Yep, you're
You
gonna
can't
have
write a novel. I
Pornographic
always have a
novel.
pen. I always have a pen and paper so I could draw shit while I'm on air.
You draw sausages while you're on air?
I will.
Big black ones?
He doesn't have to
Remember-
draw them. He sees them in
remember-
his mind's eye.
Last week I drew Michael Bish's ball sack, and whether it was 4 balls or whether it was
It was
2
4
sacks
balls, but
with
how
2
was it?
balls
How was
each?
it presented? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the question.
yeah. So he never got back to us. Though it's almost as if he didn't want to answer that question.
Oh, that's terrible, Melissa. It's awful. Sorry to hear that. All right, final question before we move on to trivia, where you three will be competing to win someone else a prize. You're their only hope.
I am Obi-Wan.
If you had to, you had no other choice, you had to have one or the other. Would you have mustard on a peanut butter sandwich? Or would you have ketchup on a peanut butter sandwich? If you absolutely had to have the combination of two, would it be mustard and peanut butter or ketchup and peanut butter? Kieran?
I feel like ketchup would go better because they're both kind of sweet.
Me too. Matt?
I would think ketchup would probably be better. But then, but if you want a little, maybe a little bit of bite to it, go mustard.
Johnny?
Mustard.
Interesting. Right down the middle. Very interesting.
I do like mustard better. I just don't feel like it goes well with peanut butter.
I would have gentleman's relish.
I'm sure you could find a type of mustard that would go quite nicely with
Yeah.
peanut butter because there's
Yeah,
so
I
many
guess
different
there's-
types. I think like an English grain mustard would probably be really nice
Mm-hmm.
with peanut butter. See, this is what happens. He doesn't think these questions through, and then it's like, wait, that's not supposed to be an option. Like, you know, in his head, he's thinking like Heinz ketchup and French's mustard, and that's the only 2 options. But he doesn't say that, so he just uses these big, broad categories that you can fit 50 million options in, and then complains when we pick one of those 50 million options.
There's only one
When
person.
he thought he had all the answers, Johnny changed the questions.
That's right. That's right.
All right, it's time for trivia. Get ready because Kieran is playing for Chris Stevenson, one of our actually all these competitors are a part of our Fandom Addicts Patreon tier. So these 3 fellas are going to play to win one of them a Amazon gift card right now. Kieran's playing for Chris. Matt is playing for Dean, Tim, and Jesse, which means if Matt wins, there will be a draw between the 3 of them to see who gets that prize. This isn't a one-time deal. It's going to be an all-the-time thing for that tier. And Johnny, by default, because nobody knows where Marcus is, is playing for Marcus. So Johnny could be that unknown hero. Kieran, I think, has a really solid shot. And Matt, I think, has to be the heavy favorite, but also if he loses, the biggest choke because he cost 3 people. So we'll have to wait and see. And the wait is over because it's time for Fandom Empire Live Trivia. All right, fellas, you got pen and paper? Everybody needs pen and paper. All right, I want your guys' word, because you're playing for prizes for other people, that you will not pay attention to the chat. Close the chat if you have to. Close the chat.
Close.
And you're only going to have 10 seconds to answer each question. It's out of 10 questions. This is back. I hate it when you choke on 3 people. Oh, wrong one. Wow. I'll keep the background music playing for this. All right. Question number 1. Again, Johnny's playing for Marcus. Kieran's playing for Chris. And Matt is playing for Tim, Dean, and Jesse. All right. Question number 1. Nope. That's this or that. Question number 1 is not roast beef or steak. All right. Question number 1.
Jack Nicholson.
Remember, you only have 10 seconds to answer. What year did Halloween Resurrection come out? No typing, Matt. Get that hand away from that keyboard. We see it through the glasses, man. I see it. Don't you dare. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Answers in. Pens down. Kieran, what do you got?
2001.
2001. Matt, what do you got?
2003.
Johnny, what do you got?
2002.
That is correct. Johnny with the 2002 answer. for
Bullshit.
Resurrection. So Johnny with the point. Question number 2. What year did A Nightmare on Elm Street come out? This is the original, the OG. What year did Nightmare on Elm Street come out? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No looking at the chat, boys. Answer in Matt. 1984. Kieran.
Also 1984.
Johnny.
It's the 87.
87. That's a point for Kieran and Matt. We got a tie game. Just like that. Oh, wow, that rhymed. How about that? That's a point for Kieran and Matt. We have a tie game just like that. How about that? Everybody's still in it. Everybody still has a chance to win.
I find it amusing that Toronto Freddy typed the wrong answer in the chat.
No, he didn't. 1984.
He typed 94.
Ooh.
First time he typed
Probably
it at
a
94. He typoed 94
Yeah.
and then corrected it later.
Well, we know
Says
who's going to be
fucking
visiting
keyboard.
Johnny in his dreams tonight.
Ooh.
Here we go. Question number 3. What year did Rob Zombie's Halloween come out? What year did Rob Zombie's Halloween come out? 3, 2, 1. Answers in. Pens down. Matt. 2007. Johnny.
I said 10.
You said what?
10.
And Kieran had
2007.
Kieran and Matt with the wins. Or the points, pardon me. So we got 2-2-1 as the score. Should have been around, Marcus. Should have been around. Question number 4. Listen carefully. How many movies does Donald Pleasance's Dr. Loomis appear in? So not the Malcolm McDowell, the version of Loomis that Donald Pleasance played. Pictures and audio, aka cameos, count. How many movies did Donald Pleasance's Dr. Loomis appear in? And pictures and audio count. As long as it was that version of Dr. Loomis. Any version that's not Malcolm McDowell. Answers are in. Pens are down. Kieran, what do you got?
8. I said 8.
Matt?
7.
Johnny?
7.
The answer is 7. 7. So Matt takes the lead. The favorite takes the lead.
Do you have what 7 are in there?
Yeah.
What?
It's Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6,
6,
Halloween H2O,
2O,
and Halloween 2018.
18.
No, there's nothing about him in
Resurrection? Nope.
I think
Resurrection.
he's mentioned by
Okay.
name, but you don't ever actually see him or hear him.
Right.
Yeah, picture or audio. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
All righty. What's the? Oh wow, I've missed 33 comments.
Is there not? Which movie is the start? Oh, H2O is the start where there's a bunch of clippings and newspapers, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking that was Resurrection. Okay, go on.
Righty. So the score is. Hang on. What question?
2-2.
Is it 3-2-2?
Yeah.
Yes, 3-2-2. All right. The next question. Who plays Officer Hawkins in Halloween 2018? Which actor plays Officer Hawkins in Halloween 2018? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Answer, Matt.
Will Patton.
Kieran? Wow.
Damn.
Chris
You meant-
is just really, dude.
You meant
really?
the parody version, right?
Johnny?
No fucking clue.
No clue. Matt is right. It's Will Patton. Matt takes a commanding 4-2 lead as we go into question number 6. And I'm really sorry, guys. I swear to God, these questions were made beforehand. So when you hate on Kieran, realize it's his fault and not mine. How many live-action Resident Evil movies have been released to date? How many live-action Resident Evil movies have been released to date? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Matt, answer in. Johnny
That's a 5.
and Kieran.
6.
Kieran and Matt are correct. And Matt has a commanding 5-3-2 lead. Johnny's in a hole here. He needs to pick himself up out of it. Here comes a softball, people. Who played Freddy in the A Nightmare on Elm Street reboot? Who played Freddy in the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot? 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Johnny?
I can't remember his fucking name.
Oh, God. Wow. Matt? Jackie Earl Haley? Kieran? Jackie Earl Haley. Yep. So Matt brings his total
6.
to 6. Kieran 4. and Johnny has 2. And I believe Johnny is technically eliminated. So,
Yep.
but you can still answer, Johnny. You can show Marcus that you at least made a fight. Not that I think that'll matter all that much to him. All right. Who starred opposite Freddie Prinze Jr. as the female lead in I Know What You Did Last Summer?
There's 2 of them.
No, there is not. There is one.
There's 2 of them.
No, there's not. Three, 2, 1. Matt, answer it.
Yeah, fuck. I couldn't
Kieran?
remember her name. I knew it was, but I couldn't remember his name. So I
Johnny,
put Jenna Jameson.
Oh my god.
Just hoping that maybe.
Johnny, who'd you have?
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar was a supporting actress in that movie, but
It was a 4-person cast.
I
Top
actually
billing
agree
was
with
4
Johnny
people.
on this.
It was Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Felipe. I'm pretty sure that they got top billing.
No, they didn't.
no, they most certainly did not.
Jennifer Love Hewitt got first. I think Freddie got second.
That's-
Sarah then.
Either way, they were all 4 billed above the title.
Oh, I know.
So
It doesn't
anyway,
really matter because you're out anyways.
Not here.
And now I am too.
are you?
Yeah, there's only
I
2
said
questions
7.
left. He's ahead by
Oh, yeah.
3.
Well, we'll play ahead with the audience. So
Frank said, "Can we mute Johnny?"
true or false? The voice of Chucky, Brad Dourif, also played Sheriff Brackett in 2 Halloween movies. Three, 2, 1. Johnny?
I'm gonna say false because I think he was only in 1.
Kieran?
I put Trolls.
Truce.
So I could maybe that way I could get it either way.
And Matt? True. Yes, he was. He was in both of Rob Zombie's movies. Oh, Matt is showing up tonight. Final question. Kieran, this is the one I don't think you would have got. Who directed the 1980s The Shining? Who directed it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the way, people, you're in here, you're viewing it. Big thanks for coming out tonight. It's been fun. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the video get found. So get on down there and hit this thumbs up. Kieran, who you going with?
I don't know at all, so I just put a name that I like. Philip Seymour Hoffman. 'Cause he's cool. I like him.
He was cool. He was awesome.
Yeah, I know. Rest in peace.
Matt? Frank Riker. Wow. Johnny?
He's old
Yeah,
enough.
my pen died writing it.
I can't see.
Yeah. That's what happens when your pen dies writing it. It's supposed to say Kubrick, but my pen died writing it.
Kubrick would be correct.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley Kubrick. Dean Ratner sends in a $5 super chat for that like button. And our super secret topic that nobody knew was coming tonight. To end the show, you're probably going to have to be old to participate in this.
Oh shit!
What was, by the way, we will do a draw for the three-way winner, which was Tim, Dean, and Jesse. I'll hit you guys up in that chat tomorrow. Congratulations. One of you guys have just won an Amazon gift card, and we hope you enjoy it. All right. We're traveling back in time. Can you feel it? Can you feel yourself traveling back in time?
All right, traveling back in time.
I'm traveling Stevie Wonder style.
All right, where are we, Sean?
All right. To the Nintendo 64 days, what was a better multiplayer game? GoldenEye or Perfect Dark? Let's discuss. Kieran, who are you going with?
What the fuck is there to discuss here?
Yeah.
GoldenEye is one of the greatest video games of all time. Perfect Dark is like a patch over job of that game that was slightly interesting for a while. Like, who comes up with these questions?
Sean. Oh, don't blame me.
What? I didn't say anything.
No, you were pointing up. I saw you.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to. Your finger went up.
There is almost no reason for anyone anywhere to pick Perfect Dark. I bet all of the designers for Perfect Dark think that GoldenEye is a better game.
I don't know. I just remember it was like the huge topic when we were younger. There's a few of Johnny and I's friends who do prefer Perfect Dark to GoldenEye, and I never really understood it. Like I get why
those guys must have got their asses whooped in GoldenEye then.
I'm gonna point out it's literally the same fucking game engine. Like it's literally the same game.
I
it's
could
just
see
skinned differently.
If you wanted to, like if GoldenEye was your number one, but you're getting a little bored of it, and hey, why not switch up to Perfect Dark? Different skin.
If you're not a Bond fan, you have no loyalty to GoldenEye over Perfect Dark.
That's true. I feel that.
Because they're literally the games are identical. They're both the same game engine.
Yeah,
they both play the same game. They're literally the same. It's just a different skin. If you're not a Bond fan and you're not interested in the James Bond story, then why would you pick GoldenEye over Perfect Dark? But it's because, so many people in that era were reinvigorated with Bond, with Pierce Brosnan, who is probably, the second best Bond of all time.
Third.
Yeah.
I mean, that depends on who you've got ahead of him.
Roger Moore.
I can accept that.
I love where we're going next, boys. So are we all GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Over Perfect? Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm a Bond fan.
Yeah. Frank Riker finishes it off with this, because this one hits close to home.
Oh, you asshole.
Halo or Gears of War?
There's no debate for me. It's Gears, because Halo's fucking stupid. I never liked Halo.
Wow. Johnny with the hot take.
I never liked Halo.
Tell us how you really feel.
I never liked Halo. Like, it was boring to me. Like, I wasn't an original Xbox guy, so I had no vested interest in, Halo being this hot new thing. It wasn't. By the time I got to play Halo, it was Halo 2, Halo 3. And sure, the multiplayer was fun, but I have no interest in Master Chief as a character. I'm not emotionally invested in the success of Master Chief, but I've been a Gears guy since day one. It was one of the first games I got for the 360. I got the console the same week Gears of War launched. I got the game with the console. I played it. I've played, hundreds of thousands of hours of multiplayer with you over the course of the last, God, it feels like forever. Like 12, 13 years we've been playing Gears. But I'm more invested in their story than I'll ever be in the Halo story.
If he was still awake right now, and when he listens to this is going to be his response. I know how he feels about Halo.
I know lots of people feel about Halo, but to me, it's just I don't care.
Kieran, Halo or Gears of War, man?
I have never been invested in either of them. I was much more a Rainbow Six type of person. I always had PlayStations. I never had Xboxes.
Well, I am sorry. Chris is in with Gears of War. That's awesome. That's good stuff. Call of Duty got watered down for me a lot over the years. The only recent ones that I've liked are redos of the old ones. So,
Shooters are not games that should be coming out every year.
agreed. When we were younger, we didn't think that though, because we just wanted more and more and more. You know, keep doing it.
Oh, you cocksucker!
Ooh.
Yeah. Joe Morgan can
What?
suck an apple
Why?
because that cocksucker just pulled Mike Trout out of a pack. I'm like, fuck that guy.
What?
Oh.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Like a baseball cards? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about MLB The Show. That is a $300 real life currency card in the game that you can pull out of packs, but it's, one of 50 to pull a diamond, and then, it's all of the diamonds of the game. It just,
Oh my god!
yeah.
Talk about
Owning
Mike.
owning something virtual that's worth that much money fucking blows my mind every time.
Yeah, I don't get it. Never will.
I don't get it.
It's people who spend real money. Like, I mean, if you're going to spend real money, great. I haven't spent a dime on the game this year, and I have them, but that's because I didn't, I've ground, I fucking flipped the markets and, flipped cards, but yeah, fuck you, Joe.
Right. I don't know what to say from here. Matt, Gears or her Halo?
I liked the multiplayer of Halo, but I was more of a Gears fan.
Interesting. See, Toronto Freddy's more my level. Spend fake money. Monopoly. I love Monopoly. Kieran, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be in studio one night where Kieran and I don't have to be up early the next morning. And you, Johnny, and we'll get a fourth over here.
Oh, I'd play it with y'all.
A game of Thrones Risk. And it'll be a fucking blast. And you know what?
I love Risk.
We should
I do too.
live stream the whole thing on the channel. Have the camera pointing down at the board, and they'll only hear our voices and see our arms. And
Why not both?
fighting.
That's
John-
the perfect game to play online too, because it takes a while for a person to strategize their turn. The other three people can talk. It's not like fuck off, Sean, take your turn. We'll be waiting for a bit while someone's taking their turn, right? So yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah, it could be a lot of fun. It could be a ton of fun. And Matt
I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones when I leave today.
Oh, I'm craving to start that back up. Craving it like someone craving. Well,
Frank, there's not a super chat big enough for that to happen, buddy.
What does he
rather
want?
see-
I want money.
of course.
Sure, yeah, no, whatever.
You guys won't live stream Connect 4 battles? Do you remember
God.
4, Johnny? Grade 8, fucking on every rainy day. Oh my god.
You suck my battleship.
I got more invested playing knuckle curling.
Oh,
Wow, Toronto. Tell us how you really think.
I must not see that. Oh, penis or vagina? Fuck. I mean,
The JJ.
there's no wrong answer.
Yeah, there is. No, I'm sorry. Not in this room. I'm teasing.
No wrong answer. Wow. Well,
I want
fellas.
to hear Johnny's answer that. How can Johnny make that answer last forever?
What, penis or vagina?
What do you think, Johnny? Penis or vagina?
My penis, all other vaginas.
That was much shorter than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said.
Well, fellas, it's been a fun night. We got all sorts of great shit coming. We really do. Fandom Empire now is on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you might see us again. Who knows? Who knows? Kieran and I got to figure out what movie that we're bringing our other halves to see on Saturday. So that's going to be fun. And then whatever movie we go see, we can come on here and talk about it.
True.
The Notebook.
What's wrong with The Notebook? Notebook's a great movie.
I know it is.
It's a great movie.
I'm good without ever seeing it again.
Wow. Oh, that hurt, man.
I've
Hurt,
seen
huh?
it like 4 or 5 times, so I'm not saying like I saw it once and I never want to see it again. I've seen it like
you
4
seen
or
it,
5
Johnny?
times. I'm good.
Have I seen The Notebook?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
Okay.
It's great, right? You like
Yeah.
The Notebook?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say great. I mean, it's a good movie.
It's a
just
great movie.
Not. It's not one I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go to.
God, look who just came back. He totally missed it. All right, Tommy, you're back. Listen closely, bro.
Penis
Johnny.
or vagina?
Johnny, Halo or Gears of War, and why?
Man, just tell him to rewind.
We want to know why Halo sucks. In your words.
I already told you why.
He had to go pick up dinner.
Yeah, you just rewind it, and eventually he'll catch up, and we'll hear about it in the group chat, and then we'll read his response next week.
No, seriously, you didn't like the multiplayer either?
I have no issue with the multiplayer, but it's not. There were other games that had multiplayer just as fun. I'd rather sit and play the Battlefront 2 multiplayer than Halo any day.
Oh, for sure. Man, we gotta, even if we have to split screen that again one day, we gotta revisit that. I know you lost all the time on it, but we definitely need to revisit that.
I don't know what world you lived in, dude, but
Wow. Oh my God. Terry says Preston and him are going to their local theater for a one-night showing of The Lost Boys on Friday. That's pretty cool. I dig that. That's awesome. What do you fellas think of that?
it's a good cult classic movie. Like, if you like the movie, cool, good on you.
It's a great vampire movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh, what? Yeah, you need to go watch that. Tommy said Beyond 3 for Gears. I did play most of Judgment.
Tommy comes back. Frank says you're a Debbie Downer tonight, Johnny. You're his hero, man. What do you have to
Tonight?
say?
Tonight?
How could you let your hero down like that, Johnny?
I know, right?
Or his hero. Yourself.
And then a hero comes along.
Oh, God. Wow. Anyways.
Hey, Johnny, you're a communist?
No.
I don't think we can end the show like that.
Yeah, we can.
Just like,
Johnny-
hey, Johnny,
Johnny's
you're a communist? Yep.
Frank Riker says that he
Ooh,
can be your hero, baby.
In the hot tub.
Are we really about to do Enrique Iglesias?
Sure, why not? Kieran could pull it
I
off
could
if he
be
had.
your hero, baby.
oh my ears.
Do. No.
You can't take
You're slung away.
You're what?
Schlong.
Oh God.
Man, Matt's just thinking about dicks all day.
He's got the
No.
line. Wow.
I know what his answer to penis or vagina is.
Oh no. VJJ all day.
Oh wow. Dean Renner. Kieran has
Nah.
the voice of an angel.
Angel of Death, maybe.
Exactly.
My voice is so good it makes the lights go off.
Flinter says, "Tonight I'm loving you." Wow.
I don't know the words to that at all.
Oh God.
That's an Enrique song too, isn't it?
I don't know.
No.
I know like
No?
2 Enrique songs, and Hero is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, he had that was it him or Ricky Martin that had the duet with Christina Aguilera?
Ricky Martin.
It was Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was one of those Latin heartthrobs. I just couldn't remember which one.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
Out.
How's he doing? Hey Frank, are you doing Dolly Parton?
I was gonna say, is he doing Dolly or Whitney? Like, which one is this?
Exactly.
I imagine Frank is more of a Dolly Parton.
Yeah. He sits in his hot tub singing, working 9 to 5.
I'm gonna rewatch this tomorrow and say to myself, where the fuck did this episode go wrong?
It hasn't gone wrong.
And
You're
you'll
not
find
letting
it real quick. You'll probably find it in the first 5 minutes.
Hey Karen, you've been dared to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, don't do that. You will ruin a
Just
good
not
song.
the Roger Taylor part.
All right, how does that song
No,
start
you're gonna ruin a
again?
good song.
Mama, just kill the man. Come on.
Mama, just killed a man. Put a gun against his head. Pull the trigger, now he's dead.
Nice.
Mama, life had just begun.
Oh wow. Johnny doesn't know what hit him. He's just like, what? Is this happening?
Oh,
Did I take too much head medication earlier? I think
Flinter said, what the
There's
fuck
a
am I
lot of-
watching?
there's a lot of things I'll do for free on this podcast, and there's even more I do for some super chats. So,
Oh, I can bet.
Flinter, what the
I
fuck
like
am
to-
I?
I like to please people.
Flinter, you're watching something that I'm basically trying to stretch out for about 9 more minutes just to get us to that 2-hour mark. So we're gonna,
Is that what we're doing?
God, I can imagine. I mean, I can only imagine what you do for super chats.
I've
God.
been sitting here for like 20 minutes. Like, why can't I go to sleep, Sean? I want to go to sleep, Sean. Can I go to bed yet, Sean? And we have to wait until we get to the 2-hour mark.
no, you can do whatever you please, but I don't know why you didn't message me in the private chat.
Oh God, look at Frank's question.
Hey, well, why can't I go to bed, Sean?
Oh my! This is
I mean, which version?
Marissa told me, come on.
Well, then I imagine she's probably, rocking a landing strip.
Whatever.
Oh no, she
like,
shaved.
Maddie,
She shaved.
Maddie, you know you'd fuck the Sam Raimi Aunt May.
Oh, screw you.
You would.
No.
I mean, so would
No
I, but you
wrinkly-
would.
I mean, God, no wrinkly skin and old clit gross. What the hell did I do, though?
it's on timeout. Oh wow! Frank says old.
Old and probably
Hey,
full
man.
bush.
Johnny, what happened? Holy crap!
Oh, you see what Tommy wrote?
I had no idea. I just went way out of focus there.
Wow, dude, I thought it was
Yeah, old clit, Frank. You remember the line from Big Daddy? I just changed the words around. Underrated gilf.
Who wants Tommy B to make a cameo right now as we're going off? Who wants an 11 p.m. That's not 11 where he is. Tommy B cameo right now.
Hell yeah.
Can Tommy give us a 11 p.m. cameo? He probably can. I think he said his wife is sleeping, but I'm going to supply Tommy with the, you know, what'd be crazy is I just fucking put the studio link in the chat right now.
Johnny has Vaseline's on his
people-
lips.
The first 6 people that join. It's not like they could reuse the
Sweet.
link.
All right, cool. Let's get a bunch of cameos here.
Just don't know who anybody is.
Nah, he said not set up for it. Sorry, folks.
Whoops. Did I just put the StreamYard's link in the chat? Nobody's going to come in and save us. They're like, nope, you guys have sunk this ship.
Come on,
God.
guys. No one out there can be any worse than Johnny.
You know, what'd be great is if the Michael Myers account accepted and like the camera comes on and he's just like, it's legit Michael. He's just in like full standing there. That shit. Oh,
That'd be
He's
awesome.
just sitting on the Myers house steps. Hey, do you want me to give since we got time here, do you want me to give my non-spoiler review of Black Widow?
Sure, 30 seconds or less. I see one
Okay,
person. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Black Widow. I thought it was a great movie, and it's different than a lot of the Marvel movies. It's got a different tone. Oh, there we go. Actually, never mind.
Hey.
Never mind what I say. Let Alex talk. Is this Alex
What the
Roof?
heck just happened?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, what's up, man?
I didn't think that would ever happen. I was like, wow, Link? Yeah, I'll do it.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. How you doing tonight?
Alex, do you like Halloween 5?
No. It's the worst of the series.
Smart man.
Give it to Alex. Get rid of Kieran.
I'd rather watch Resurrection 4 times in a row than watch Halloween 5.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. Johnny just took off like
Damn.
bat out of hell.
Yeesh.
Johnny just like got RKO'd by Alex. Alex is like, "Fuck you, man. You're done. You're done."
It broke
he
my
got the Evan, but he got the Evan Bourne on arcade.
Who else is gonna get in on this fun little free for all here at the end? Alex, I can't remember. You watch Kieran's Rick and Morty show too, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this seems like a really good time to bring this up then, fellas. So it leaked episode 7, and it wasn't because, Joe or Jim or Craig, got a hold of it, put it out online, and then it got all taken down. Amazon Canada put it out.
Y'all lucky then.
I'm actually curious to hear Johnny's take on this too. I'm sure he'll have one of his long rants, or maybe not. But like Amazon's a little bit in hot water here, I would think. Like that's a big no-no. It's not like it was the next episode. It's several episodes from now. Alex, were you surprised to hear that? And do you think there'll be any repercussions?
Yeah, I was very surprised to hear that. I don't know about repercussions, but yeah, definitely I was surprised to hear that. I'm not in Canada, so I didn't get to see it. So I didn't get that lucky. But
I'd be surprised if it's not everywhere soon. I'm assuming somebody would have recorded it.
possibly.
But
Lots of reports.
It's
Kieran?
findable. it's findable. I have watched it, so not about to tell anybody where to find it right now, but it's findable.
It's findable. That's not a term you hear
Yes.
much. You're very findable.
That's what she said.
Johnny, what do you think about this?
I mean, I to Amazon, it's not a big deal because it actually wasn't them. Rick and Morty is a Stack TV thing in Canada. It's not Amazon. Stack TV uses
Is it?
Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's a Stack TV thing. So they're the ones that would be in hot water, and that's the networks. That's I think that branches up to Rogers. I think.
I don't know.
as a corporate entity. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's Rogers networks that are under the Stack TV, because I know Global is one of the networks in Stack TV. So I think it branches up to the Rogers Corporation. So, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal at all. I mean, is it bad? Yeah. But, I mean, it's already down. So, yeah, it's out there. But, I mean, it's really not much different than somebody pirating a stream and capturing it directly from, a network broadcasting it or something like that. So, I mean, stuff like this happens all the time. It's not a vacuum. TV shows get out early, movies get out early. It happens every year. I mean, Oscar bait movies that don't release in theaters until March sometimes have their, stuff out before New Year's, because it's released and leaked once it gets sent out to, reviewers and what?
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Not what we meant by someone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who doesn't need more me?
Maybe turn off the mic on second view.
Can I do that? There you go. All fixed.
Much better.
Woo.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. I mean, things leak all the time, especially in TV and movies. So and let's be honest, I wouldn't put it past, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland to put out an episode 5 weeks early just for shits and giggles. So, I mean, it's not, if they came out tomorrow and said, yeah, that was intentional, I wouldn't be surprised.
Sounds like we might do shots this weekend. Shots.
Sweet.
2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, 5, 6, 7 shot, 8 o'clock shot.
8 o'clock shots.
Oh, Tommy giving away trade secrets, man.
Hey, Tommy, just join from your phone, man.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
Our guest Alex wants a Tommy cameo in here right now, just from your phone.
Exactly. That's the only reason he's coming out.
Could be just from your phone, man. And you don't even have to say anything. You could be mute and you could just be like,
no, he just wants to come on. Alex just wants to hear him say his trademark line.
I'll say this, Alex, or I'll ask you this. If you could have watched the episode knowing that it's a few down the road from now, would you have watched it or would you have been able to wait?
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I'm not a Rick and Morty guy, but like 9 times out of 10, that would be my decision. Like, I had a chance to watch a shitty bootleg of Revenge of the Sith 3 nights before its opening premiere, and I almost took it. Like, I was literally on my way over to my buddy's house, and because they'd gotten it from a early screening, and basically my mom called me and she's like, you're gonna ruin this experience. You've been talking about this fucking movie for how many Sorry, I thought that was legitimately Tommy B coming in. Oh,
what do you mean? It clearly is.
That is fucking gold. Oh,
Tommy B here.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if Tommy isn't willing to come on because he's afraid of waking his wife up, that might have just done it there. Anyway, I ended up waiting, and I'm glad I did because I never would have wanted to give up that opening night experience of that movie again. It's probably tied for my favorite movie experience in my life with TIFF 2018. So.
Well,
if you drew a lightning bolt on Tommy's forehead, he'd look like Harry Potter.
A movie's far different from a TV show, though. Like the episodic TV show, like Rick and Morty, it wouldn't ruin the experience to see it early. But a bootleg of a big blockbuster like that, of a series that you're following, yeah, I could see wanting to
Is
do
it
that.
above the eyebrow? Like, it's up in the hairline.
Is it supposed? I don't know. I don't like Harry Potter. That's for
it's
dumb
up in the
kids.
hairline.
Yeah, because he hides it with his hair all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, whatever. Let's see.
What are we waiting to see? I'm lost, guys. What
There
are
we
waiting-
go.
First to anybody?
And now he needs like the teardrop tattoos
good
under the
God.
eyes.
Tommy B with teardrops. Oh, hang on. We gotta full screen this shit, man. Poor Alex. He has no idea what he's walked in on.
Well, now let's be real. He watches the show. He knows what he walked in on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've many times.
That's awesome,
He's
man.
straight up gangsta, yo.
That's awesome that on your free time you choose to spend it here and there watching us knuckleheads. That is just fantastic. Oh wow, Johnny, what do you think of that? That's something. Come on, give us some commentary on this, man. I gotta hear what's going through your head right now.
What else should we give him?
It doesn't look like
No,
Tom anymore. It
unfortunately,
looks more like Tech 9.
Unfortunately, now, like, his hands are already holding the belt, so we can't get him holding up, I don't know, maybe guns or something like that. Let's see.
Hey, Tommy can have forearms.
Why not? Make him Goro.
Oh shit, is he actually in here? Oh my god! Yes.
I knew he'd do it.
My hair looks terrible. I haven't shaved, but here I am, and I look
It looks like he's
shit.
looks like
and I'm
he's on the
fucking
toilet.
echoing.
He's in the
Are you in
closet.
the closet?
He's in the Myers closet.
Not commenting on that one.
Oh my god, you're in the closet. What?
Tommy's coming out of the closet.
Oh my!
I'm hanging out here, and
You're hanging out in the closet.
Are,
Oh my!
how
Oh
deep
my
in the
God.
closet are you?
I'm sorry, Alex. This
Not
is
that far.
wow. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect anything like this to happen.
No, I'm not hanging out in
Come
the
out the
closet.
closet.
I am sitting in a.
Tommy, we can see the coat hangers above your head.
Oh, okay, then you know. It's like an entryway.
I see some
Oh,
some
fuck.
pants right beside him.
Serious question though, Alex. Did you think you would be doing this tonight?
No, no idea.
What the fuck kind of question is that? Who thinks
What?
they're going to do this to me?
I didn't even join the show till about halfway through. I got lucky.
I'm sorry, Tommy. What was that?
What?
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 What? Well, what was?
What?
I'm
in
just
the
gonna go
butt?
fuck myself, I guess. You know what?
With a hanger.
Yeah, but, I mean, I got him right up here. Yeah.
Oh,
Why
my
is there a
God.
blank screen calling
Here,
itself Hayden
I got
Christensen
the, I
here?
got the hanger right here.
Wait, Hayden's here?
Well, I don't know. There's a blank screen with the name Hayden Christensen, so I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
he's here.
I mean,
Sounds like
he's
Kieran.
probably got some stuff to do. I mean, he doesn't really have very much.
Oh my
you know,
god.
Oh,
Things
If that's
to
the
do
case,
these
you might have
days.
Reed. I mean, why don't you just go on Reed Johnson? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Frank's in here. Live
Business
from
is
a
about
hot
to pick up.
tub.
That doesn't look
Tommy,
like
I'm
a
going
hot
to rescue you from the closet.
oh man. What's going on, Frank?
I just got done dropping off some cousins and aunts, so decided to just come right in.
Oh, West Virginia.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh wait. I'm not sure I like where Darren said that room was last time.
It's not a bathroom.
Oh, okay. I say, wow,
It's not an outhouse either.
I was gonna say we have a closet and a bathroom and a guest. That sounds
He's got the hot tub inside the closet.
What's the punchline? This feels like a bad setup. What's the punchline?
I have no idea. I was just throwing that out there. Anyways. Oh my god. You got nothing better to do?
What? I can't see the YouTube chat. What I miss? I see what I missed. Never mind.
I think we've been going a little too long tonight. Darren, what do you Darren, wow. Frank, what do you and Darren got coming up? I know you guys got a few things coming up.
We're gonna finish our Cool Cruel Summers, and we got a Savage Animals half-hour episode coming out next week.
Nice.
So we're gonna pick our favorite animals of either the thriller series or the horror series and list them. There's some good ones on there.
If
That's
Jaws
awesome.
isn't number one, you guys have failed.
It's not fucking fish or fucking sharks. It's four-legged creatures.
Now I gotta ask you a question, Frank.
It's Aunt May with a full bush on all fours.
That is definitely a jungle creature.
What about
I'm doing again. I'll be there.
what about the Jersey Devil, Frank?
The what?
Oh, we're doing real animals.
That's two.
come on,
That's
what
also
the fuck?
2 legs, not 4 legs. He's clearly limiting it to 4-legged creatures. So, I don't know.
Marissa Tomei on all fours.
Who joined as Ryan Johnson? that takes some balls.
Probably Kieran again.
No, there's no way that's Kieran, is it?
No, I only have so many devices.
I was gonna say I don't think that's Kieran. I have no idea who this is. Oh, it's
Ah,
get out of here.
Got the
one of
cross
you is
cam.
enough.
Wow.
It's mutual.
First one gone.
I wonder if Matt and Kieran, do you guys do the same thing with mirrors on your shoes?
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Upskirts?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I don't, but I do
forgot
now.
You guys are really young.
No.
Wow.
I haven't before, but I'll go ahead and give it a try, Frank.
Big negative on mine.
Okay, serious question though. Tommy, where are you?
So I am in a walkway.
Non-extradited country.
Oh, you don't want to know what? Well, I'm
Cuba.
in a hotel room. Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. It is currently 8:20 p.m. here, so 11:20 p.m. y'all's time, for the most part.
Is that a palm tree behind you, Tommy?
No.
Not the hanger. He's in a closet.
Oh,
It's coat hangers, Frank.
I was like,
Man
what
is
the
in the
hell's a
closet.
palm tree doing in the closet?
Yeah, I know. I'm in the closet according to everyone. We all had funny, hard laughs about that.
There are coat hangers and a pair of pants
You want-
hanging above you. Dude, you're in the closet.
You want a fucking hanger? I'm sure we could do all kinds of creative arts and crafts projects with that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Max in the chat says where are we here?
Who the fuck is in the chat for this?
Frank loves Scream. Frank, I do have to ask, now that you and Darren have your podcast and now it's on YouTube, like could that make you go see this movie or even watch it on PVOD or something when it's out? Like, do you envision yourself actually taking the time to watch this movie at some point in the near future?
I won't pay to see it.
Wow.
Hashtag torrent.
Great movie.
Exactly.
Or
I've
was that
seen the torn of it.
Just don't have the
Not that we'd
desire
ever
to-
encourage such a thing
No.
for the.
We here at Fandom Empire do not condone illegal methods of obtaining film or any
VPNs.
source of media.
I mean, I would probably wait till it comes on a streaming service that I subscribe to.
Yeah.
Good answer, Frank. Good answer.
There we go.
Yeah.
You don't need to
I mean,
worry about
let's be
infecting
lawful
your
here.
computer with all kinds of nasties.
At the current rate, that's going to be like Amazon Prime 6 weeks after it's out. I mean, A Quiet Place 2 is already up on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for certain there are movies that are coming out or have just come out that still might get sold to Amazon and Apple and Netflix, not to show 6 months from now, but in a few weeks here. And I forget what the first one was that was announced. One of them was just announced. But there's some major titles that could happen with. So,
I mean, how many of the major studios don't either already have their own or deals with a major streaming platform at this point? I mean,
Universal, right?
I think they're the only ones.
I've been loving HBO Max this year, getting to watch the movies when they hit theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, HBO Max is really good. I have it just with my cable service, well, DirecTV, and I've been very impressed. You know, they got the Rick and Morty's on there, which I'm catching up on, and gonna be hopping on Kieran's show pretty soon. So till I catch up, because I don't want to be the noob in there and say, hey, did you guys see season 2, episode 4? What'd you really think about that?
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
The more the merrier.
That's what she said.
Any show could use a little bit of Frank in it.
All right, let's get winding this thing down, guys. Alex, thanks for joining us today, man.
Yes, please.
It was
Thank you for having me. This is beyond cool.
awesome. Well, it was very nice of you to hop on, man, and we'll do it again sometime.
All right.
Take it easy.
Yep.
All righty. Well, Mr. Frank Riker. Don't you guys have a trivia contest coming up too?
Yeah, we have one for Friday the 13th. We have the prize is the box set we're going to release.
Is that
I'm trying to get Darren.
I was say, which box set? There are like 20.
There's a lot of box
The newest one, the Screen Factory.
Okay.
So the one
And
with
then,
all that red one that they're pushing on people.
It's all the Friday the 13th porn parodies box set.
Oh no, that has some value to it.
Might actually
Porn
might
DVDs
actually
aren't
be
cheap,
worth
man.
a watch.
Was that
Actual
one produced
physical
better than
media
the Screen
porn.
Factory one that everyone complains about?
It's the Orgasm Factory.
Oh, it was the I know what Tommy's talking about, the missing content at the beginning.
Yeah, and there was some issues with like what is it, the Friday 3 3D implementation and some other stuff.
But I'm 99% sure they went back and fixed all that. So
yeah, I'm sure.
So
I do that. I do that when I watch porn sometimes. I'm like, what? How did they even get here? Why are they fucking? Like, more story, guys. I get pissed,
This doesn't need to be in 3D.
If you're watching porn for the story, I think you've made a life choice that's very wrong.
Johnny, you got to take
Sorry,
breaks.
Johnny.
Exactly.
Sorry.
That's when you
if I
watch
like
real
my-
movies.
Dick, don't shame people's kids.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's called plot pornos.
don't shame people's
Yeah.
kinks. You stand there in a closet in a hotel.
Maybe next time I'll call for the boiler room.
I think if anyone can say don't kink shame, it's the guy sitting in the closet. I'm just saying.
Would you have preferred I called from the shower or the toilet?
Yes.
I know what
Yeah.
Frank wants.
Less weird.
That depends. Are you wearing pants in both of those places? Because if the answer is yes, then it really doesn't matter.
Isn't the question if I'm wearing pants right now?
I
Ooh.
don't want to have to imagine that you're not. So to me, you're wearing pants.
All right.
Wow.
He's got his tidy whities on with his name on the back of him.
Tommy, when are you coming home, man? We'll get back to Frank in a second. But when are you coming home?
I fly out.
When you coming out the
tomorrow
closet,
morning,
Tommy?
A little bit after noon for y'all, and I will be back tomorrow evening. Home probably, mid late evening. So I am certainly looking forward to being on a stream either next Tuesday or if something else comes up sooner. We never know. These things just happen sometimes.
Yeah, and there's a lot brewing. Whether you're a horror fan or a fan of Marvel or whatever, the next few months are going to be very interesting. Frank, how can people enter that, or at least apply to enter the trivia contest?
Just contact us on Facebook, and we'll get you guys set up. We're probably gonna have another trivia before that, with some fantastic prizes and giveaways.
Nice. That's awesome. Sounds like a great time. All right, dude. Thanks for coming out. It was fun.
Have a good night, and Tommy, safe trip back.
Yes.
Thank
please.
you.
Bye, Matt. Mets suck.
Fuck off. I knew he was going to put that shit in. I should have known it was coming.
Oh my god! Wow.
Just remember the most important thing you can respond to that, Maddie. At least you have DeGrom.
That's right. He's a Yankees fan.
That's one great game once a week. I mean, at least you've got that to look forward to.
Let's get Kieran out of here. We'll slowly tick each other off, but
I think we've been doing that all fucking night, man.
yeah. Poor choice of words, and also
I know, right?
a little too baked. Kieran, where can everybody find out what you got coming up, dude?
You can find me at Rick and Morty Fan Show on Facebook, on Instagram, at Gogan Kieran on Twitter. You can add me to Facebook, as so many people have lately. And yeah, I'm always good to chat. So yeah, you can find me there. And as for Rick and Morty Fan Show, we're going to keep on going with reviewing episodes as they come out every week, doing the reactions, which are really fun. Right after Rick and Morty drops, and yeah, it was awesome to have Alex on because he's in my show pretty much every week. So awesome! Big thanks to him and
cool.
everyone else who tunes in.
Awesome. Well, get some rest, dude.
I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones first. I do every night.
I'll eventually be there. We got
Every
two
night. Sometimes,
Going at
even if I'm tired, I might just watch 10, 15 minutes of an episode. Anyways.
Wow. Erica says just really graphic love stories.
Ooh.
Do you have
Game
any
of Thrones?
examples? Like, yeah, Game of Thrones, I would think, has a bit of that in it.
Just remember what I said earlier. Any Game of Thrones news is bed-breaking news.
Oh, Kieran's still here. Sorry, dude. I thought I got rid of you.
Fuck.
There we go. Yeah, no, I think Game of Thrones has a little bit of that for sure. The Witcher had a little bit of that. Johnny, anything else come to mind to you?
For graphic love stories?
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what kind you're talking about. Like, I mean, like in which form or variety? I mean, yeah, I guess Game of Thrones is an example of that kinda ish, a little bit. I mean, in certain parts, I guess. I mean, it's just more violence porn, if you ask me. But I don't know. I mean, graphic love stories are tough because it depends on what kind of graphicness you're talking about. Like, intense lovemaking scenes, just watch porn. Love stories, watch a Hallmark movie. If you want both,
A Hallmark movie, Johnny? Really? Really? You don't have a better recommendation than that?
I'm using it as a guarantee. If you watch a Hallmark movie, it's a love story. They don't do anything else.
Anywhere between 1 to 3 storylines.
Okay.
Gosh.
It doesn't change the point I'm making that they're love stories.
Gosh.
Wow. All sorts of stuff going on. Matt, what's going on with you, man? What do you got going on lately?
Not much, man. Right now, but I'm always in the chat. You can find me on Facebook. I'm yapping and then from here and there. I'm just around.
Good shit, man. Good shit. Johnny, where can everybody find you at? What naughty things do you got going down in that green room?
What naughty things do I get? Well, tomorrow we're doing the first episode of the Inside Handoff. As long as things go according to plan. I'm going to re-record.
That's a weird way of putting it.
Is that
Well, I mean,
pre-recorded or is that going to be live?
I don't know, to be honest, yet. We haven't decided exactly if we're going to go live or pre-recorded. I'll talk about either way. I'll let you know. Yeah, I need to re-record a whole bunch of stuff for Bros Before Pros because I spent a good chunk of this past weekend recording content just to go back and start watching it to realize that there's no video.
Ouch.
Yeah, and it's not my face video that's missing, but it's like my face and no game video. So it's like, oh great, I can't just re-record it's like, fuck, But that's the disadvantage of not having a twin monitor setup when you're trying to do video game recording. It's not easy when you don't have two monitors. So I'm going to be re-recording a bunch of content this weekend, and that not happy about that, but. It is what it is. Technical difficulties are going to happen no matter what you do. But yeah.
And the real last question goes to our boy Tommy B. Seriously, why are you in a closet?
Well, because my lovely, beautiful wife is in the main portion of our hotel.
Like sleeping?
She was earlier, but we have some stuff we gotta get cleaned up, ready to leave tomorrow morning. We gotta get out of here early, so stuff's gotta get done. But she was most gracious to give me a few minutes to come on over here and hang out with y'all.
Well,
even though y'all are a bunch of fucking douchebags.
I didn't do anything.
Stupid fucking jokes at my expense.
It was him.
What are you pointing at me for?
I too. It was
I see that Johnny and Sean are on the bottom of the screen. They are currently serving as the bottoms for this panel. So that is
I kind of figured Johnny was the bottom anyway.
Yeah.
What has this just turned into? Like, wow.
You've never heard of topping from the bottom?
Oh God.
Children.
All right, well, time for some shameless plugs for me. Everybody can find me hanging out on Instagram and Twitter at TommyB1650. Come on over, make friends with me. I have few. I always love making new friends.
Oh, Jesus.
You can find me flying over the majority of the continental United States tomorrow. That'll be fun. Dealing with a bunch of assholes in an airplane. That's always fun. And yeah, Facebook, Fandom Empire, and all that fun stuff. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, I guess it wasn't important. Yippee. When's our next show, Sean?
Tuesday at this point. Kieran will be on here with the Rick and Morty post show Sunday night, and then Mike and I have Fandom Empire now Thursday, where we're going to be talking about Fear Street 94 and 78.
Didn't y'all already talk about 90? No, you did not.
No.
He did not have internet. That's correct. Yeah.
Yep. So we got that going on. But the next time Fandom Empire Live will be at you guys is scheduled for next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. However, we have a babysitter this weekend, and maybe we do a watch along of something. Who knows? It could be a lot of fun.
Well, if it's this weekend, that final Fear Street will drop. That's just an option to keep in mind.
I don't know if I could do that as a watch along. I think I need to watch that alone the first time. We could watch Johnny's favorite, Attack of the Clones.
Well, I don't think we've done a Star Wars movie as it
As long as we don't do fucking Last Jedi.
I think I'd rather do Last Jedi than Attack of the Clones.
Oh,
no, I absolutely would.
I just had shivers go up my spine from that. Oh, that's a dirty sense. It's dirty.
I just looked at my Attack of the Clones poster on the wall and said, "Don't listen to him, baby." Oh,
you would. You
wow.
Yeah, no.
Wow. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for Matty W. Oh no, he was just yawning. Alrighty, Matty W. We'll catch you next time, dude.
For what?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Were we?
What?
Huh?
I'm getting secondhand off my vape. Are you?
Oh,
That's a
Give me a
strong.
second. Give me a
You're
second.
getting
I'll
a
call you.
second-hand?
I'm sorry.
I
What?
said, give me a second. I'll go outside and join you and smoke. Because I can't smoke in the apartment.
All about that second hand. I can't read it from my small little phone screen.
I cannot get into Fear Street. Says our boy.
Oh, Dean! Dean!
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Tommy, stop moving your hand like that. You're in the closet, and all we see you is going like that. I'm just like, no. Oh my god.
There.
he's out of the closet. He's out of the closet.
Now he's sniffing his pits.
Bunch of fucking assholes.
Have you met us?
Fuck yourself.
I think I got my I'll just go fuck myself t-shirt waiting for me when I get home.
It's already there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes... I ordered it, 2 or 3, 4 days after the merch store
I
launch?
can't wait to see that on you,
It
man.
got there today. So whenever we get a next stream going, I should be able to get it on.
The Tommy B. I guess I'll just go fuck myself t-shirt with Michael Myers on it. That is.
Are you sure? Because you always wear the damn hoodie.
Wow.
I'm currently just wearing a white undershirt.
That's a first.
We're getting a little PG-13 here for me, guys. We need to bring it down.
Yeah, I'm
enough.
sorry. We're a horror channel. We rock it all rated R.
NC-17,
You want to see me go
baby.
into the shower?
No,
That's NC-17.
nobody wants to see. Well, Johnny might want to see that, but the rest of us,
No, thank you. I'm good.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for all of us. We'll dance to the music as we get out of here, and we'll see you next week. Maybe the weekend. Here's an idea: if you guys aren't doing anything this weekend, I know we're busy Saturday night, but maybe even on Friday night or Sunday night.
I'd be game.
Erica says, "Glad I joined in time to watch Tommy come out of the closet live." Oh, wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. But anyways, if you want us to do a watch along this weekend, post in the Fandom Empire Den maybe what movie you'd like to see us watch, and we can watch it together as a one big happy community. Anyways, though, that's gonna do it for us. For Tommy and Matt, and yeah, even Johnny and Kieran, who's no longer with us, and everybody who joined us, and the chat mods. I'm Sean. Good fucking night, y'all. Green Bay sucks.
Hell.
Thank you.